Y'all crazy.
Y'all ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You like that applicator shaped like a finger part, didn't you? Okay, y'all. Here we get. You ready for the new? Are you ready for some?
Somebody's ready, right?
Yes, Victor Allen's new Sportz. That's right. Ooh, that hurt. Victor Allen's new Sportz. His unique fan base. Neil Urban looking sports. That's right. Our recurring segment of the Morning Cup with Mario show. Victor Allen's new Sportz is written and directed by Victor Allen, the bald-headed black man, who the ladies have nicknamed Sexual Chocolate. Here he is. Here's Vic. Yeah. Get some skin. Oh, yeah. Rub it.
You know what?
Go.
Let me just get to the sports because I can run with all that language, and I have to also be respectful that there are young minds out there who do not want to have
to school.
The bad thoughts and the penetration of those messages you're trying to send out. Welcome to New Sports, where I don't know a damn thing about sports, but I like to talk about it because I watch it when I get up to do my work in the morning. And I said, why not sit back and talk about it? And I love the idea that I don't have to be right, but I have an opinion.
That's like all the politicians.
That's right.
They all have opinions.
You know what? Let me ask you something, man. If the NFL all of a sudden said, you know what? No more Monday Night Football, how pissed off would you be?
Well, you still got Thursday Night Football, and then you had special Saturday night version of Thursday Night Football.
How pissed off would you be, though?
If it was no longer Monday Night Football.
Because you have Sunday night, you have Monday, and you have
wouldn't
Thursday.
be pissed.
You wouldn't be pissed, right?
No, because it's too much football.
Whoa. No.
If you're watching all this football, your old lady's ticked.
Wait a minute. Excuse me.
Your old lady's ticked. Or your old man.
I don't know what you're doing. So, wait a minute. Name a sport that you don't get enough of. That you want to see
Twister.
More of. See, all right. Let me go over to...
There's no sport.
I'm not even talking
there
about
is
this.
No sport.
See, this is the part I'm saying.
Vic, tell the truth.
Mandela's already crying in his grave.
But Vic, tell the truth.
What?
In 2015...
What?
Even for relatively cheap amounts of money, right?
Right.
You could literally OD kill yourself with sports.
Like you did with women when you were young?
Well, at least that was adding to the species. You're watching that much sports is going to cause the species to decline.
Wait a minute.
That's too much sports.
Let me give you this. I'll do a relative.
Too much sports.
I'll give you a relative to sports. You know how Mandela felt about sports in the world?
No.
It actually can connect the world much better because sports reflects our culture in different ways versus politics.
Okay.
That's what.
But if you're going to watch football on Sunday from 10 in the morning till 8 at night,
all right,
you're not going to help the species.
I mean, okay, I got him another.
It's too much.
Okay, you guys, I'm gonna get to the Ravens game and yesterday's game Sunday night. Okay, I'm going to take you somewhere. You have a choice.
Okay.
Now I want you to think of being raised in your parents. And they says, okay, on Sunday, you must pray most of the day, all the day, or you get to watch football. Which one are you going to pick?
You go watch football.
See this?
How about my time on Pornhub?
Okay. See, I'm only telling you.
Gotta have that Pornhub.
You gotta have something.
Pornhub and football. Dual monitors.
It's all relative.
Porno.
Right.
Football.
Now watch this. The last one before I go there. Imagine the same argument about what they're saying is you spend too much time in your computers. And
not on Pornhub. It's usually 6 minutes.
No,
it's usually 6 minutes on Pornhub.
So is the
you don't spend an hour on Pornhub.
Do we become a better world because sports elevates us to another level, or the computer and technology age and the devices that we sit in front of us are better for us now? Which one? And then I'm ready to
sports is it could have been. It used to be. It's good to get out and get exercise. Y'all know you spend too much time in front of the television. I do too. It's that damn Pornhub, even that's only 6 minutes of it.
Okay, let's stop.
The other stuff. It's that Walking Dead.
All right.
It's that damn Walking Dead.
I'm gone.
Between the Walking Dead and Sunday's football from 10 in the morning to 8 at night.
All right.
That's too much sports.
I'm going to the rise and fall of two unbelievable franchises as it relates to football, although only one of them was in play yesterday. And we'll talk about it, but I'm still kind of blown away with how and where Baltimore Ravens and San Francisco 49ers are right now. 3 years ago, these teams were in the Super Bowl. And only one player from Baltimore is still on the team. That's Joe Flacco. Now, they lost yesterday. Got no problem. Understand that. But
there were moments where they looked.
they're always close in the games.
That's
Steve Smith is the only real weapon they have.
That's the part. I'm with you, Vic, because the thing that gets me is not that they're so bad. They're not so terrible.
Right.
It's just bad enough that they're not competitive. There's enough cracks in the armor.
Right.
Just enough cracks in the armor.
Right.
To make it so it doesn't work.
I'm only saying, imagine you have a championship organization, and unfortunately they gutted all your parts. You're next to claiming the top spot, but those people are gone.
That may mean that your organization probably may not have been that champion.
Right.
Because now they did something really stupid.
Now, and here's my thing. I think in going to a certain player, Steve Smith Sr. was better for the Ravens to me than he was for the Carolina Panthers if he had gotten to that team a few years ago, because what he represents to me is more his whole persona is like Ravens, even though he's at the end of his career.
He brings a nice addition to him. It's amazing. It actually does, and seems like that team has more his attitude. Then I'm with you on this totally. That he fits there way better than Carolina.
And it may be too late. So
he was phenomenal. Let's just say the way he went at Peter, he's up against someone who they laud as one of the top cornerbacks in the entire NFL.
True.
And he pretty much took him.
You're talking about Peterson.
Peterson. He pretty much took him. Did he not take? To me, it looked like. I mean, any offensive player given enough time, no, Vic.
Well, yeah, they scheme.
But I'm saying other things, Vic. He really looked to me like he took him.
Well, and the way they do these crossing routes, and where they have the players where you can't, these crossing routes with the players so they can rub off and get away and get some space. It's like what Brady does, who does it the best. He knows how to hit these timing patterns where he says you can only get so close and you only have 5 yards to touch him. But be careful. I know how to time where I'm going to throw it. Just give me a window. Well, that's what, if you keep going to Steve Smith, based on Flacco having that experience, he's going to get open. Now, problem is, they wore Steve Smith out. He was in oxygen deprivation mode sometimes because they didn't have no alternatives. So the problem they got is that they don't have any other weapons. And the weapons they used to have, whether it's the Torrey Smiths or anyone else, went to San Francisco.
They're just very average weapons.
So that's all.
But, other teams make use of that. In other words, how come other teams make use of no-name people? Like Belichick does that all the time.
Well, because he got an organization that's keeping
there you go. Because that's what I was saying. So make use, adjust coaches, adjust to the personnel you have, and then execute.
Right. So which leads
I don't give you a break.
Which leads me to the exit question on this one. Which of these organizations will rise first to become at least the conference champion on to possibly on another appearance in the Super Bowl? Who will rise first if you had to look at them for who they are right now? Ravens or 49ers?
Ravens? Totally. Ravens aren't that terrible right now. They have a bunch of... In other words, when you have a lot of injuries and certain people stepped up and played, to me, their defense, things... there were moments. You expected them to really, get blown out on certain levels, right?
Yeah.
And it just didn't happen like that.
Right.
So that's part of their heart.
Yeah.
And they did seem to have heart. I love when you fight. They didn't seem to have any quit in them.
No, they didn't.
They didn't have any quit.
No,
and then some of the aspects of the running attack, there were moments too.
Yeah, they are.
So no, I think they're a fix-it. I think they're a fix-it team, definitely. I think they'll definitely could be in the playoffs and a contender. They're a fix-it team.
Yeah. If I had to select a team that has been gutted even more as it relates to the championship caliber, and who's been able to say, hey, we still can compete at a certain level, the edge definitely goes to Baltimore. But many people thought Colin Kaepernick would be able to stimulate the 49ers, even though they were gutted in many ways with the exodus of a lot of players. So
I thought that too, but it wasn't.
But it just didn't come
it's
together.
already been. It's been proved. Okay, that's the thing I said to you. It was even. It's more than just their loss of personnel.
Yeah.
I said they look disorganized in approach of the offense. It doesn't look. It doesn't. So Kaepernick has looked like a different player.
Right. Okay.
So there, I put. So when that happens, I tell you, when that happens, I blame the coaches.
Yeah, I agree. I understand. And really the ownership as well. But they didn't set, they just broke up the leadership over Colin, and they thought that he would transfer and just say, I'm going to apply the same. But when they found that, hey, look, we are trying to make you a pocket passer now. We don't want you to constantly run. And you can see that, and it's kind of taken away his natural gift, so to speak. Now, going over to what I call the day of all days, NBA. I can't sing, y'all. I just fake that. The NBA season kicks off tonight, and there's 2 games that's going to be basically the ones I'm going to watch if all possible. But before I get to that, it's MVP time, and the season hasn't started. My whole point is this, Mario. The usual suspects are in play. You got Durant, you got LeBron, you got Curry, you got Harden, and you even have a couple of the outsiders that are not included. Usual suspects is one of these 4 right now that I just mentioned. The MVP is going to come from, or somebody outside this 4.
Wow, hard. Because you have injury issues with 2 of them. Right, to me, kind of, where you're really
LeBron.
Already some things.
Durant.
And right, so coming back, Harden, I'm going to go with Harden as an outsider. And let me tell you why.
He's not really an outsider. He came in second last year.
But I think what happens is that I think Houston is going to have a whole different look, and that gets you a lot more look, and that's more. It's going to be part of that.
Right.
It's going to be part of a resurgent Houston.
Okay.
And that because they're going to be more resurgent as a challenger, that he's going to be taking that. He's going to be in that leadership role.
Right.
And that's going to have us looking at him way more. And I think he's going to perform consistently as he has done. I just think that Houston seems like they're ready to at least make a push.
I got you.
In the West. You know what I'm saying? They're coming from, I don't know if that's, can you sell that the outside? I don't know if that's the outside.
I don't think Houston, well, we're talking about the MVP. The MVP,
but
he's not on the outside.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And usually the MVP is going to come from one of the teams that's a contender.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying. I think that Houston's going to get more look.
Right.
And because of that, he's going to get more look. And not that Curry might not, they'll be going head to head.
Right.
I don't see LeBron or Durant until the playoffs making that kind of a.
Well, LeBron has finally reached that thing where they say as soon as you hit 30, we start talking about what is happening with your body. And he's already at that level now. And so I'm not going to even not choose LeBron. What I'm going to do is say, watch out for Anthony Davis. Because he's the outsider. And the outsider sometimes can creep up on you. Nobody really saw, I would say, okay, Stephon Curry was looked at as being somebody who can stimulate and make the team work. But a lot of us thought Kevin Durant, if he wasn't injured, was going to do it. A lot of us thought LeBron was going to probably do it if all his healthy parts was around him. So I'll look at it this way: you take away all the injuries, the dynamics change because.
Well, that's the whole point.
And what's more important that they're fighting for, MVP or a championship?
But that's my whole point. Of the injuries is I have to keep my breath.
Right.
I got to hold my breath even with the big. See, you kind of need to. There's something that tells me you're not gonna get a full season out of LeBron. I don't know. Maybe you will. I hope you can. But if he's already having. Right. You know what I'm saying? And then I wonder again with Durant. I'm not saying you won't. Well, let me say this. Not that they don't give you a full season, but don't you have to play them a little more judiciously? Yeah. Or something? Right. Both of them? Yeah. That's all I'm saying.
Gotta be smart.
Yeah, you gotta be smart. And the same thing like with Kobe. I'm holding my breath.
You want 911?
Yeah, I do. Because you know what, Vic? I like your photos because, to tell you the truth, I am looking toward the new folks. That's what I'm really anxious to see.
And that's where I'm going right now as it relates to what I call the new ballers in the room, which are Jahlil Okafor, Carl Anthony Towns, D'Angelo Russell, and Emmanuel Mudiay. And early preseason, the person who didn't get as much press impressed people in a different way, and that's Emmanuel Mudiay on the far right.
Whose team is? I was got to ask you. Can you
remember,
tell me who they're on?
I cannot.
Okay, because
we know the first pick went to what, Minnesota for at Carl Anthony Towns, right. I believe. So I may be checked. That's what we get to see
tonight against the Lakers.
Well, you get the Lakers. I don't think they play tonight.
Oh, that's not tonight?
No, because we're about to show you which teams.
Oh, okay.
I'm
sorry, my bad. I thought that they advertising that game.
Right. There's 3 games. Yeah, they're advertising the broadcast of the show is tomorrow.
Right, they're advertising.
So we're going to talk about the 2 teams tonight, and we're going to go to, because I just think right now it's going to be hard to pick who is going to be the player that rises from what I call the Big Four. It's going to be. I do believe if Mudiay is impressive, and Carl Anthony Towns will be solid, and Jahlil Okafor, I think D'Angelo Russell will have a rougher time because he has all these new people around him. They're all young, and they got to learn how to play together, much less go and star, so to speak. So I think the player that is surrounded with the most experience will probably be the one who does the best performance. Lakers, D'Angelo Russell, it's going to be tough unless you get some senior players.
I mean, for a win.
Yeah. I mean, just
can we get a show?
What'd you say?
Sometimes I'm saying, if you're not going to win, can we at least show well?
Yeah. And I'm looking at that. So it's early. I just want to let you know it's early, but watch Mudiay on the far right. I think he's got a little something. He was under the radar for many people, but that's okay.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in the preseason.
Yeah, I know. It's a little bit different. He comes.
Seen him in the preseason.
Yeah, all right. It's a little bit different.
What was that? Seen him in the preseason.
Oh, I like that, man. Yeah, all right. I like. Oh man.
See, sometimes the software pushes its own button.
Yeah. You got 2 games, but there's 3. But I think the 2 that all on the slate is Cleveland Cavaliers versus Chicago Bulls, and New Orleans Pelicans versus Golden State Warriors. Which game are you more interested in? Because both of these
Pelicans, because I want to see
Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, so you already are going. It's not Steph Curry. I want to see Anthony.
Who did they get? Didn't they get somebody? Who's their? Do you know who their additions are?
From the Pelicans?
Yeah, to be on the draft.
Ooh.
See, a bunch of them got new. I want to see the new players. I can't remember where everybody is, but a bunch of them got new people.
Yeah. No, they did.
This is a nice. This year's draft is full of people.
Right.
I want to see.
Yeah. And
somebody went to Philly. That's it. I can't remember who went to.
And well, yeah.
Who went to what? You guys?
I have to do that. I don't want to sit up here. I'm already don't want to put myself on the line of getting the wrong team because I'm covering it in a different way. Bottom line, the game that everybody's going to watch, you're saying, is Golden State and the Pelicans.
Well, because it's Golden State.
Now, that may not be true for those who say, yeah, well.
I can't see. Okay, first of all.
You're talking about LeBron?
Yeah, but no offense. No, I'm not as interested in. Chicago has a new coach, right?
Oh, yeah.
I pay attention to it. You know what? I'm holding my breath on him.
There you go. See?
I can't stand to watch him play because I keep thinking he's going to get hurt.
Okay.
I can't.
You're talking about Rose?
Yeah, dude. I like Derrick Rose a lot.
It's going to be hard, man.
And it's hard this season, you guys. I don't know about you, but a bunch of the players, for the first time, I'm actually worried for people because injury-wise, you could have LeBron, chronic. Durant, Rose, Kobe, all of them could get hurt. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm hoping. I'm wishing. This is what I'm wishing.
Right.
I'm wishing everybody for healthiness
in
the NBA this year. I'm chanting for everybody to stay healthy.
Okay. My outside pick, I'm closing off this sports segment because I just wanted to let you know which game I'm going to watch. Of course, I'm going to watch the LeBron game if he's playing because they said he was supposed to play.
Are they on at the same time?
No, they're going to be staggered in time. They'll be back to back. The first game, I think, for our time is like 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we
need to get some refreshments then.
Groceries.
What do you feel like eating, Vic?
I feel like eating.
I'm going to cook. I'm going to have to cook if it's NBA.
I'm trying to. He's transitioning my sports segment to food. I'm going to keep going. So this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, you guys. I'll follow up with you to let you know who we are going to predict as our Final Four for the conference finals with all said and done. We'll
Are
do
you
that
going to
next week.
predict the Final Four?
Yes, I am.
Everybody heard he said he's going to predict the Final Four.
Well, this NBA season, man, I ain't got nothing to lose. You know, I don't have anything to lose.
Well, okay.
See?
Okay, I must admit, looking forward to NBA basketball. Expect to enjoy it way more than NFL football.
Yeah.
And way more exciting stuff with the new players.
I think football is in a good year because it's
Football is a good year,
man.
Football's in a good year. You got 5 undefeated.
Yeah, you're gonna.
That's a huge deal.
Yeah, it's good, man.
All right, everybody.
Done.
That's right, Victor Allen's New Sports, his unique fan base, neo-urban look at sports. That's right. It is a recurring segment of the Morning Coffee with Mario show. That's right. Written and directed, produced by our own Victor Allen. Give him responsibility. Write him. Tell him what you think. It's all about sports. Foot fungus. Jock straps. That's right. Sports bras. Everything we like in sports.